Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for your one-stop shop of buying or selling coins and solo grinding services. Use code Zirksee at checkout for 10% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Blitz promo that we had going on with the Super Bowl and what I think they should have done with the offers. I asked this question on Twitter. I also asked a question on YouTube last night for you guys, so there's going to be a lot of your guys' suggestions in this video, as well as some that I actually thought of myself. So, before I get into what I think they should have done with the promo, I do want to go over what I actually liked about the promo. I did like how many times during the day they actually did go ahead and drop some stuff. They had quite a few different drops at midnight, at 10:30, at 3, and at 7:30. I honestly like that. I do think they missed out on dropping something at the halftime of the Super Bowl. I know a lot of people were expecting something really big at the halftime of the Super Bowl, and they really didn't do it. Also, they did finally drop something big with Super Bowl rings with that 14,000 for a Fire Fantasy Pack. But honestly, I feel like they didn't use enough rings for this promo. That might sound a little weird, but they really didn't even use that many rings. I had over 50,000 rings at the end of this promo, and the number one thing that really didn't make sense to me was they dropped, I think it was the 1030 refresh, they dropped a pack that you could get with training points, and you could go in and get yourself rings. Okay, that's cool. But the issue is that you only did one more drop after that, and yeah, it was a lot of rings. It was 14,000 rings to go ahead and do, but for someone that already has 50,000 rings, I kind of expected to see a little bit more throughout this promo, and I know a lot of people, there's people out there that had literally millions of rings. It sounds crazy, but I know there was someone on Twitter that had over 1 million coins. Kennedy, I know you. You had 1 million rings. But there's people that had some crazy amount of rings, like 100,000, 200,000 rings. And obviously, now that the promo is over, guys, if you still have rings, just do the 94 to 95 Super Bowl present or the Super Bowl present in general, because Patriots players will be getting a +1. Also, if you guys are wondering, what about content for today? Unfortunately, there is no content for today, but I do have to say, tomorrow, we will, of course, be getting the NFL Honors promo, which will start off tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we're going to get Saquon Barkley and Darius Leonard to start. Don't know the overalls yet, 97 and 98, but they did announce that the NFL Honor promo will be coming tomorrow. They also said that the Super Bowl present players, the Patriots players, will be getting +1, so Edelman will be up to a 98, and Dante Hightower will be up to a 96. All those players will get +1s. And then, of course, we'll also have 99 overall MVP Julian Edelman. So a lot is going on tomorrow, but unfortunately nothing for today in terms of content. But let's get into what they actually should have done with this promo. So this, of course, was a big issue. The servers. The servers were absolutely terrible. I think they should have prepared for this a little bit, and I think because the servers were so bad, they should not have even attempted to do the global limit. I will give a second opinion on this as well, something that me and my friend thought of last night with this. But when it came to the global limit stuff, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the packs. That literally, I would sit here at the main menu and wait until like 5 seconds before the next pack refresh. That's kind of how you had to do it to even attempt to get in. I would wait like 5 seconds for the pack refresh, try to log in and get the pack for you guys, and the servers were so bad I would be stuck right there at that loading screen for like 2 minutes, and I was not able to go ahead and get any packs for you guys. So I would come back into here, and they had the global limit packs. They would have like the Fire Fantasy Pack or like the 92 plus Legend, where there's only 1,000 per console, and there was a couple times I was not even able to go ahead and get it. Now I get it. They can't crash the market. If they didn't put a global limit on something like that, obviously, a lot more people are going to buy the packs, and they're trying to make their money off of it, but they also don't want the market to get absolutely destroyed. That's why they only did 1,000 per console, because God forbid, if they put them up for even like 30 minutes and they didn't put a global limit on it, it would absolutely kill the marketplace. But I was talking to my friend Mark last night, and we kind of came up with an idea. I should say he came up with the idea. He said what they could have done was dropped a global limit pack, right? Say they wanted to do the 92 plus full legend. they could do a global limit pack on the auctionable version of it, but also drop an NAT version. Now, it wouldn't be the same price, I'd imagine, as the regular one. So say the 92 plus full legend was 10,000 rings. They drop an NAT one as well that is not limited. So have it up for 8 hours, 6 hours, whatever. Have it up there and put it up for maybe 5,000 rings. Half the rings, it's NAT. Why not do half the rings? I think that would be awesome. I think a lot of people would like to do that. I personally would like to do that because spend the rings, get the player. You don't want him. Quick sell for the training points. Yes, I know it'd be half the training, but still, it costs half the price to go ahead and do it. And plus, you would still have the chance of pulling yourself a limited time legend, which you could quick sell for 500k, or a limited time player if they're in the game. I think a lot of people would like to do that. Not necessarily the 92 plus full legend, because obviously you can't pull like Keyshawn Johnson, Jack Tatum. But like a Fire Fantasy pack, if they could have done a non-global limit pack, that would have been really awesome to see. Another thing I saw is that people think they really missed out by not dropping a Ghost of Madden pack. As of right now, Ghost of Madden players, they're still kind of expensive because we just got, and this is the biggest issue, which I kind of think they should have dropped it. They actually brought out 2 limited time cards over the past couple of days that were Ghost of Madden cards that you needed to go ahead and upgrade them through the power-up set, which of course were Gronk and Ndamukong Suh. As you guys can see, Bradley Chubb is 300k, Derwin James 311k. These players aren't super expensive, but the issue is Gronk is 425k, and then Ndamukong Suh is 450k as well. If they would have dropped a Ghost of Madden pack, that would have made a little bit of sense, because I feel like a lot of people want to get Gronk, a lot of people want to get Suh, but they didn't drop a Ghost of Madden. So I think, honestly, like the biggest issue with the Blitz offer promo was the fact that they had the global limits when nobody could get in. They could have done the NAT or the auctionable pack like I mentioned, or in general, don't do the freaking global limits. And I think the one pack that a lot of people were really mad about was the Team of the Year pack. So they dropped an NAT Team of the Year pack, and it was freaking global limited. Why make an NAT Team of the Year pack a global limit? If it's NAT, do not make that a global limit. And like I said earlier, you could do one that's auctionable and one that's NAT. This would have been, I think, the perfect opportunity because a lot of people want to get some Team of the Year cards. Like Darius Leonard's about to get a new card tomorrow. There's a lot of people that could potentially get new cards throughout the year, or that already have really good cards that people really want to get, like Yonda, Tyreek Hill, Myles Garrett. That's an end game write-in. If you power him up, this card is probably your write-in for the rest of the year. The card's absolutely amazing. So, to me, I think they really messed up when it came to the Team of the Year packs with making NAT packs a global limit, which were literally gone in like a minute. I couldn't even log in fast enough to go and get them because, once again, the servers were absolutely trash. So, for me, I think they should have done an auctionable and an NAT one, or in general, like, I seriously don't understand why you made it NAT in a global limit. It's not going to crash the market being NAT. Yes, if someone has, auctionable Darius Leonard on their team, and they pull an NAT Darius Leonard, yeah, they're going to sell the Darius Leonard that they have that's auctionable. That makes sense. But it's not going to crash the market enough. It would definitely make it go down a little bit, but I really don't think EA would lose a ton of money making an NAT pack not limited. In my opinion, the best packs out of this entire promo probably were the Fire Fantasy pack for the 14,000 rings at the end. That was the very last offer for this entire promo. I think that one might have been the best one. The Platinum packs, everybody really likes the Platinum packs, but I have to say, like, that final round of Platinum packs for me was absolutely terrible. That was god-awful. The first one was okay, but after that, I feel like they definitely nerfed them a little bit, or at least it felt like that for me, and I know a lot of people on Twitter were pulling some absolute garbage out of those packs as well. The 92 plus Team of the Week boss, I also like that, but I honestly just wish they included more stuff with rings. There was a lot of offers in this, and honestly, like, the best offers, which you could say, you kind of had to expect it, were with points. The Fire Fantasy packs at first with points until they dropped the rings at the end. We also had the 92 plus Team of the Week boss, which of course was with points, and there were also some other point offers. Now, a lot of people also said maybe they could have dropped a 99 overall Super Bowl MVP with like a massive amount of rings at the end of the promo, but they also could have done that at halftime, which is kind of what I was expecting to see at halftime. It'd be like a 50,000 rings, and you get a Super Bowl MVP, because at halftime would have been a little bit interesting, because the game was obviously not very high score at that time, and we would have been able to go, okay, who do we think is actually going to win this? Personally, I thought Edelman after like the first quarter, because he was already going absolutely ham. I wasn't sure if they were just going to give it to Brady just because, but they actually did give it to Edelman. So if I spent the 50,000 rings, maybe it would have been like a little bit mad. But still, I think they should have done something at halftime. And in general, there was a lot I think they missed out on. Now, two things that I saw quite a lot on my YouTube comments and also on Twitter was a 94 to 95 overall power pass. We did get in 92 to 93, but a 94 to 95 power pass doesn't exist. So they would have to add that in and then go ahead and do that, which I don't think they'll do. They definitely want to wait until the next level drop, which I believe will be the next series update. So that should be on the 14th of this month. We could potentially see some new levels. Besides that, also, some people were asking to get like an NAT NFL honors that would give you like a random honors. I don't know how they would do that. Like a random NFL honors player collectible or like a limited time players pack. I honestly think that would have been kind of cool to see. Obviously, limited time players are definitely overpriced, and a lot of people just use training points to go ahead and get them. I would have liked to see some sort of pack that gives you like like a fantasy pack, right? 3 random limited time cards throughout the year. It could have been like 92 Ed Reed, it could have been 97 Keyshawn Johnson, it could have been a Team of the Week Khalil Mack. Doesn't matter. I think that pack would have actually been really cool because literally that guarantees you 500,000 coins. If you don't like the player, you can quick sell him or you can put him up in the auction block. And I think that pack would have been really cool because limited time cards, there's some LTDs right now that go for like 800, 900K, like Team with Khalil Mack, even like Aaron Donald's 93 overall, which is definitely more worth it to go ahead and pick him up with trading points. But for some reason, some people still buy him off the auction block for like 700K. So I think that would have been a really cool pack to implement. And if you guys have any more ideas for what EA should have done with the Blitz offer promo, let me know down below. But at least we will be having some pretty fire content coming out tomorrow, as well as some NFL Honors players. So I will be making a video tomorrow for you guys going over those. And I'll also have another video for you guys coming out today. You guys were absolutely crazy during the Blitz promo. I do have to say, thank you guys so much. We gained a ton of subscribers, got a ton of views on the channel, and you guys showed some amazing support. So I just want to say thank you guys very much for that. Thank you for all the support. If you're not already subbed to the channel, hit that sub button and smack the like button down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.